Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. This is Mohiddin Ahmed, English teacher of Malishon School and College. I hope you all are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well. Due to coronavirus, you have to stay in your home. I am also stay in my home, but we have to continue our class. At the same time, we have to complete our syllabus. That is why I am going to discuss about your new topic, and it is right form of verb. Today we shall discuss right form of verb, rules number 11 to 20. Please join with me. In previous classes, we learned right form of verbs, rules number 1 to 10. Right now I am going to discuss right form of verbs, rule number 11 to 20. Rule number 11. There are some collective nouns like team, jury, crowd, committee, class and army. Students, class, any class, we can form a class with a lot of students, not any single students. At the same time, we can find a team by some players. At the same time, we can see army by some soldiers. So these all are noun which needs more than one person. That is why these are called collective noun. A collective noun always takes a singular verbs. It also keeps a plural when there is a contrast or disagreement. Contrast and disagreement. For instance, the committee dash been reached a decision. The committee divided in their opinion. Answer of the first example: the committee has been to reach a decision. The committee, all the committee members, they are agreed in a particular issue, a particular decision. That is why here I have written here has. At the same time, for second example, the committee are divided in their opinions. The committee are not agreed with any particular issue. That is why are is used. But first example, all the members are agreed with any particular decision, so has is used. But in second example, the committee members are not agreed with any particular decision or opinions. That is why here I have written are. Rule number 12. There are some nouns which generally look like plural nouns, but they are absolutely singular in number. They are always follow singular verb. Politics, physics, ethics, these all are nouns, but at the end of the noun there is s. So generally it seems that it is plural, but it is singular. All are singular nouns. They always follow singular verb. For instance, an item of good news dash enough to let someone feel at home. These are examples. And answer of the first example: an item of good news is enough to let someone feel at home. Here news is singular noun, that is why I have written here is. At the same time, for second example, statistics has been a mostly sought subject these days, and also statistics is a singular noun. Rule number 13. There are some nouns which are always plural in number, though there is no s after the noun, but all nouns are plural genuinely. So dozen, people, cattle, folk, poultry, police, pair and sheep, these are plural noun. Example: Therefore, they take plural verbs. They always take plural verbs after the nouns. For example, 12 dozen of eggs, dash enough. 2 dozen stands, dash for 24. Answer number 1. Yeah, number 1. 12 dozen of eggs are enough. As eggs, dozen is plural number, that is why I have written here are. At the same time, 2 dozen stands for 24. Stand is the verb word, as 2 dozen is the plural number, that is why we do not use as or yes after stand. So it is plural form of verb. Rule number 14. 1/3, 1/4, but 2/3, 3/4 are arithmetic operations. An uncountable noun always takes a singular verb. Very important point. An uncountable noun. The noun which we cannot count. These are called uncountable noun. Always take a singular verb. For instance, 1/3 of the students that's given price, 2/3 of the water polluted. Answer of the first example, 1/3 of the student is given price. If fraction is 1/3, 1/5, 1/6, in this case verb will be singular. But if fraction is 2/3, 3/4, 2/5, in this case verb will be plural. If the first word of the fraction is 1, then verb will be singular. If the first word of the fraction is more than 1, then verb will be plural. Not only dot dot but also either dot dot or, neither dot dot nor are coordinating conjunctions. There are 3 kinds of conjunctions, and coordinating conjunction is one of them. They take 2 subjects and the verb agrees with the last one always. This conjunction, we always find this conjunction in a single sentence, and for forming any sentence we need 2 subjects in any particular sentence. For instance, not only Julia but also Juliet dash eating sweet. Here Julia is singular noun and Juliet is singular noun. But for second example, either Rohim or his younger brothers. Here Rohim is singular but brother is plural noun. So what will be the answer for the examples? For first one, not only Julia but also Juliet likes eating. Here Juliet is a singular noun. That is why we write down singular form of verb. We know that after the present indefinite tense and singular form of noun, we always write as or yes after the main verb. As the sentence is a present indefinite tense and Juliet is a singular noun, in this case singular noun, so in this case we write as or yes after the main verb. And for second answer, either Rohim or his younger brothers have done the work. Here students, look at here, brothers is a plural noun, so we write here have. We can write here have. Have is the plural form of verb. But for example number 1, we always write singular form of verb. If there is a singular form of verb in the second example, we shall write has. But as it is the plural form of verb, plural form of noun, So we write here have. Rules, Rule number 16. Measurement of time, unit of distance, never take plural verbs. Any kind of measurement of time or unit of distance never take plural form of verb. It always takes singular verb. For instance, 50 miles not a long distance is a measurement unit of distance 50 miles, and $2 enough for me. It is the measurement. It is also measurement. So for first example, 50 miles is not a long distance, though miles is a plural form of noun, but verb will be singular as 55 is the unit of distance. At the same time, for two example, $2 is enough for me. Here also same for $2 is a unit measurement. In this case, we used here is. Rule number 17. There is an introductory adverb. It takes both the singular and plural verbs. Let us see how does it work. For instance, there ... primary school in my village. There ... many poor people in our country. In the first example, after there is only primary school, singular noun. But second example, after there many poor people is plural noun. So what will be our answer for the example? First answer, there is primary school in my village. As primary school is a singular noun, that is why we can write is. Auxiliary verb is. At the same time, for second example, there are many poor people in our country. Many poor people, they are the plural noun. That is why I used here plural auxiliary verb or are. There are many poor people in our country. So whatever the noun after there, we can form our verb according to the noun, according to the number of the noun. Rule number 18. There are some adverbs like always, normally, everyday, regularly, often, hardly, and generally. In this case, the tense is always present simple and the subject must take a singular verb. Whenever we get this word in any single sentence, our tense will be always present indefinite tense or present simple tense, and the verb we always use singular verb. For example, there is a two example here, and the answer of the first example, I always go there, and second example answer, he often comes here. Look at here, he comes here. After the verb come, we add s. Why? Because it is a present indefinite tense or present simple tense. At the same time, subject is third person singular number. So we can add s or yes after the main verb. So for this verb word, we can understand that the verb is singular verb. (19) The tense that expresses universal truth. The tense that expresses universal truth, habitual fact, takes a singular verb. The tense which is universal truth and habitual fact. For example, the earth dash round the sun, and he get up at 5 a.m. every day. So for solving the example, first one is the earth moves round the sun. As the subject is singular and third person singular number, and tense is present indefinite tense. So we write as or yes after the main verb. That is why moves is the singular verb. For second example, he gets up at 5 a.m. every day. Same, he is the third person singular number and tense is the present indefinite tense. This sentence, that is why we add as after the main verb. So this is the example of rule number 19. Now we shall solve next slide. Rule number 20, cannot help, could not help, be used to, look forward to, with a view to, avoid, like, dislike, deny, prefer, without, after mind. These words always take the ing form of verb. So after this word we add ing after the main verb. So for example, I look forward to hear soon. He tries hard to avoid mistake. So answer of the first example, I look forward to hearing soon. So here is the main verb. So we add ing after the main verb, as before the verb there is a forward to, look forward to. And next one, he tries hard to avoid making mistakes. Avoid, so after before the main verb there is avoid. So after avoid we have to add ing after the main form of verb. So that is why we write making. So these are the all about your rules of right form of verb, and it is also our today's discussion. So at the last moment, this homework, your homework will be only learn, and this homework from Navodut book, all the exercise from Navodut book regarding rule number 11, 20. Please select all the rules so that these are included from rule number 11 to 20. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.